What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, we're doing a playthrough of Tin Realm, the newest edition in the Mint Tin series of games by Jason Glover of Grey Gnome Games. Dudes, this game is brand spanking new. It is incredible. I put up a tutorial slash playthrough video on the channel. If you have not checked that out, highly recommend going back and checking out that video. But if you already know how to play the game and you're here for it, dudes, we're going to jump right in and we are going to do a playthrough today with the Dwarf Sentinel. So this is a brand new character in Tin Realm. I'm going to go ahead and get the exploration deck shuffled up here. Let's get this nice and shuffled up. There we go. And we're going to head right in here, guys. But before we do, let's go over the dwarf real quick and tell you guys what his stats are. So the Dwarf Sentinel starts the game with 13 health, almost maximum health, very, very high health. He also starts with 10 energy, a little bit on the lower side, and he starts with 1 food going into the game. And the dwarf has a special ability. It says, the dwarf may spend 1 favor to re-roll his attack dice. So if we roll something really crappy and we want to re-roll, we can spend 1 favor to re-roll the attack dice. And the Sentinel class starts the game with the Iron Helm and the Broadsword. So the Iron Helm trapping says, reduce damage from attacks by 1. So we're going to be a little bit tankier. And the Broadsword is absolutely insane, guys. Check this out. It says, when you roll doubles in combat, you may re-roll, but you must use the new result. So instead of missing, you get to re-roll when you roll doubles in combat. That is super, super powerful. So I'm really excited to go into the game with the Dwarf Sentinel. And without further ado, guys, let's head right in. So we got the deck shuffled up, and right off the bat, we got the Pyramid. Yikes, I don't think I want to do that. We're going to go ahead and skip it. So we're going to flip this card over, and we're going to put this one face down. Don't mind my hands, by the way, guys. I had a nerve test done today, and they had to stick me a couple times, unfortunately. But I'll be all good. I'll heal up soon enough, I'm sure. So we got the Dead Oak right here. We have a random event, which is the altar, and I already know off the top of my head, the altar, if you have 0 favor, will give you 1 HP, but we're already at full HP. And then we've got a campsite, and we're going to use that to search for some food, so we'll gain 1 food right there. Put that in the discard pile and put the Dead Oak up here on our tableau. We got a skull and some forest trees over here on the other side. The Lover's Rest. We could look for food, but we can't match up any of our symbols, so I think I'm actually going to skip it. And instead, we're going to go into the deep wood where there is an enemy in the form of a Bane spider. So we head into the deep wood, and down from the tree comes a Bane spider on his little spider web there, guys, and he's going to have 5 health here on day 1. So we are going to get to attack first. The Bane Spider has 1 attack, no armor. He gives 1 favor, and it says that you gain a poison every time he successfully hits you during combat. So let's just go ahead and take him down in 1 hit, I think, here. We're going to spend, let's see, he only does have 5 health. I guess I'm going to spend 1. Yeah, I'm gonna get risky here, dudes. I'm going to get risky. I'm going to spend 1. And we're going to do +2 to our roll here. He's got no armor, so +2. Oh, man, so we're only doing 3 damage. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to take the risk. He is down to 2. The Bane Spider is going to retaliate here. He rolls 2. So that's +1 from his attack. That's 3 damage. So we go down to 10, and we take a poison. We'll go ahead and spend 1 more energy. I probably should have just spent it to begin with to take him down, but it is what it is. We're going to do +2 to our roll, and we did 5 damage. That would have been nice to do from the get-go, but it's all good. We gained 1 favor, going up to 1, and that is it. And now we can take the deep wood. It's got forest on either side, so we're going to go ahead and place it here next to the Dead Oak. We've completed the forest symbol, and we're going to move 1 space on the map. Now we got forest and the skull once again. Ooh, we could match up the forest from the Bone Rock to the deep wood. So we're going to go. We're going to head to Bone Rock. There we go. We got an enemy. It is a brigand. So chilling on Bone Rock is a brigand. Where is he at? There he is at the very back of the pack. And he's got 5 health to start here on level 1. He does 1 extra damage. He's got 1 armor. He awards 1 favor. And it says the brigand always attacks first. You may avoid combat with the brigand by discarding a loot or trapping card. I'm definitely not going to do that. So the brigand is going to attack. We're going to get -1 from his roll because of the Iron Helm. We reduce damage from attacks by 1. So it's -1 to whatever he rolls. And he rolled doubles and missed. That is amazing. So we're going to get to retaliate here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and spend I guess I'll play it safe this time and spend 2, right? So we're going to do 5 extra damage. Minus is 1, so 4 extra damage to our roll. And we did 2 plus 4 is 6. That is enough to take him down. We gain 1 favor, and we get to pop open this chest, and there is smoke dust inside. What is the smoke dust? Smoke dust. Once per level, you may negate all damage from a single attack from an enemy. That is insane. That is super, super good. We'll hang on to that for sure. Holy moly, dude. All right. Guess you take the dust and you just fling it in their eyes or something, dude. Messes them up so they can't do any damage to you. So we're going to take the bone rock. We're going to place that next to the deep wood, and we have connected another symbol with the trees here. So we're going to move another space on the map. We're booking it, dude. We are heading to Oakenshelm in no time flat. We got the Lost Spring. There's a skull on each side. I don't like that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to resolve the Lost Spring. There's a bunch of really good stuff there. Go ahead and place that one down. Flip the next card. We got a random event. It is the Grove. So let's go ahead and check out the Grove. And we're going to pick some mushrooms. You may search the Grove for mushrooms, and each mushroom found equals 1 food. Roll a die to see how many you find. We rolled a 1, and we found a poisonous mushroom. We gain 1 poison. Yikes. The Dwarf Sentinel is not very well versed in his mushrooms, and he picks one out, chomps it down, and yeah, he gets a little belly ache. So we got some poison. We do get to search for food. Maybe we'll find a mushroom that isn't poisonous. We don't. And there's a campsite. We're going to go ahead and use that to rest. So we're going to gain 2 health and 1 energy just like that. And that is it for the Lost Spring. I'm going to go ahead and put that over here on this side. So we do have... actually, you know what? I lied. I'm going to move this over. I'm going to put it here because we got a mountain on this side. And over here on the Vile Shores, there's a mountain. So we could connect those up. So we're going to go to the Vile Shores. Kind of sucks because there's a trap and an enemy. And what do we got for the trap? We've got a 2 health trap. Yikes. So we're actually going to move down to 10. And there's an enemy, and it's dark rats. Hey, that's pretty good. That's about as lucky as we can get. Could get some food from these dark rats. They have 2 health plus 1, so 3 on day 1. We're going to get to attack first. I'm going to spend 1 energy. We're going to do plus 2 damage to our roll, and we rolled 3. Exactly enough to take down the dark rat. We gain 1 favor, bringing us up to 3, and we gain a food, bringing us up to 3 food. Nice. So we can take the Vile Shores. We can connect it up over here to the Lost Spring, and we have made a mountain, so we get to move another space, and we're on to our second map card. We've got water on this side, and we've got water right here on the old ferry, so we are going to go. Let's go to the old ferry, and there's an enemy. Ooh, it's a blood cap. All right, this is another poisonous enemy here. Let's go ahead and grab out the blood cap. This is a cool enemy. He's like a little mushroom guy. So he's got 5 health, but on day 1, he has 6 health. He gets that plus 1. He does 0 extra damage. He has 1 armor. He awards 2 favor. And it says you gain 1 poison every time the blood cap successfully hits during combat. The blood cap always attacks first. Yikes. So he's kind of like the Bane spider. He poisons you, but he's fast. He gets to attack first. So maybe we'll use the smoke dust. And once per level, you may negate all damage from a single attack from an enemy. I think I'm going to do that. Well, let's see first. Let's see if he even hits us, because he might miss. Let's see if he hits. Okay, he is going to hit. So we're going to go ahead and use our smoke dust. We'll fling the smoke dust into the eyes of the blood cap. He misses. We are going to retaliate. I'm going to spend 2 energy. We're already down to 4 energy. And we're going to do 5 minus the 1. So plus 4 to the blood cap. And we rolled 3. So that is 7 damage. Enough to take him down. We get 2 favor. We're up to 5. We're doing really well on favor, which is good. And there's a random event, and it's dark rats. Another battle with dark rats. See if we can find those dark rats. There they are. Cool, and get some more food. They're going to have 3 health. We attack first. I'm going to spend 1 energy. And we're going to add 2 to our roll. And we rolled doubles, but since we have the broadsword, when you roll doubles in combat, you may re-roll, but you must use the new result. So let's hope that we don't whiff again. We don't. So 3 plus the 2 is 5 damage. Plenty enough to take him down. We gain another favor, and we gain a food just like that. And then we can take the old ferry, and we will connect it up to the Vile Shores, and we have connected the water symbol. So we get to move once again, and we're on a campsite node on the map. So I'm going to use that to rest. So we're going to gain 2 health and 1 energy right there. And that is the end of day 1 in Tin Realm with the Dwarf Sentinel. We're going to move up to day 2. We're going to consume a food in between levels, and we're going to shuffle up the exploration deck and head into day 2 with the Dwarf Sentinel. We're doing okay. Our energy is a lot lower than I would like it to be honest with you. We got into a lot of fights early on. We might have to be a little more careful as far as getting into fights from here on out because, yeah, energy is a very scarce resource in the game. So let's see what we got here. So we got the Dead Oak to start. I like that. There's no fights here unless the random event is a fight. Let's hope not. So we're going to head into the Dead Oak. And let's see what the random event is. It is the Grove. Cool, man. So we're going right back to the Grove. We're going to roll. Let's see if we can get a better mushroom this time. Ooh, dude, we did. We found 2 mushrooms, so we've got full food. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and eat one of those, and we're going to gain an energy back. So we're down to 4 food. There's also a campsite. We're going to use that to rest. So I'm going to go back up to full health, which is 13. That is the max health with the Dwarf Sentinel. And then I'm going to gain 1 energy also. Okay, cool. We're doing a little bit better on energy. That was a great way to start out day number 2. We'll set the Dead Oak up this way. We got the old ferry here. It's got water on both sides, and we've got a skull and a forest there. There's also an enemy. I don't want to do that. We're going to skip the old ferry. We're heading to Bone Rock, and we're fighting anyway. So we're fighting... Hey, we're fighting dark rats, man. There are rats all over the place up here. So these dark rats are going to have 4 health since it's day 2. I'm going to spend 1 energy. We're doing +2 damage. And we did 2. +2 is 4. Killed the dark rat. We gain 1 favor and 1 food. And I'm going to eat that food immediately to go up to 6 energy once again. And there's also a treasure chest, and it has an elixir in it. Let's go ahead and find the elixir. Oh, we also get our smoke dust back for this round. Got the elixir here. And the elixir says, you may discard this card from play to gain 1 health and 3 energy. That is incredible. That is very, very good. We need that big time with how low on energy we are running. Cool, so that is Bone Rock. We're going to go ahead and place Bone Rock right here next to the Dead Oak. And we have connected 2 forest symbols, so we get to move another space on the map. We're doing pretty well, dudes. We got a skull on this side, a skull on that side. That is not good. The Lover's Rest, there's no enemy there. So let's go ahead and head to Lover's Rest. So we're going to go ahead and put Lover's Rest right here. Flip the next card over. And the random event is the Labyrinth. Yikes. That kind of sucks. The Labyrinth is brutal in Tin Realm. Let's go ahead and find it. You find yourself lost in a dark, cavernous maze. Spend 2 food to escape. If you do not have enough food, you waste a day looking for an exit. Advance the sundial tracker 1 day forward. No, thank you. We're going to go ahead and eat 2 food. Thankfully, we have killed about a dozen dark rats so far coming through here, so we got plenty enough food to eat while we're escaping the labyrinth. We do manage to find our way out, and when we come out the other side, we're going to search for food. I also want to say, I like Jason's macabre sense of humor. This Lover's Rest. It's like 2 people hanging from this like crucifix right here. That is pretty brutal. Okay, here we go. See if we find any food. A 5 or 6. We got it, dude. I rolled it out of frame a little bit. We did get a food. There we go. Good stuff. And we're going to take the Lover's Rest, and I'm going to put that right over here. I don't want to connect those skulls. We are in a little bit of a precarious situation. We've got a skull on each side of the tableau up here. We got the lakeside, and that could fix that. We've got water and a mountain, and there's no enemies. So we're going to go ahead, visit the lakeside. Hopefully this trap isn't too gnarly. What do we have? 0. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Nothing. Let's go. And the random event is the altar. Ooh, okay. So we do have some favor right now. You may gain a blessing from the altar based on your current level on the favor tracker. We're at 7, and if you have 7 and 9, 2 health and 2 energy. Don't mind if I do. We're already at full health, but dude, I will take that energy. Let's go, man. We're back up to 8 right there. That is awesome. Good stuff. All right, so that is it for the lakeside. We're going to go ahead and put the lakeside right here because we've got this mountain symbol on the right, and the dark pool has a mountain over here on the left. We can match those up. There is an enemy, but I think it's worth it to move ahead, especially since we have some energy now. So let's go ahead and head to the dark pool, and we'll flip the next card over. And what are we fighting? A random enemy. Ooh, okay. This could be bad. This could be bad. Fingers crossed we don't fight a Skullum. Anything but a Skullum. We're going to pick one out at random. What do we have? A Bone Stalker. Okay, so the Bone Stalker on day 2 is going to have 6 health. And he's got 1 attack, 1 armor. He rewards 1 favor. And it says, if your attack deals 0 damage to the Bone Stalker, he immediately drains 1 energy from you. Okay, so we're going to spend 2. I'm going to spend 2 energy right here. So we're going to do 5 damage. -1 from his armor. So we're doing +4 to our roll. And we rolled doubles, but with the broadsword, we get to re-roll, and we have to use the second result. So +4 to this roll. Oh my god, we rolled doubles again and whiffed, dude. Rip, that is horrible. So we dealt 0 damage, so the Bone Stalker drains us for 1 energy. Yikes, dude, that is no good. The Bone Stalker is going to retaliate here. He gets +1 to his attack. And he rolls doubles and misses, dude. Okay, that's good for us. We're going to spend 2 more energy. Same deal, it's 5 minus his 1 armor, so +4 to our roll. And we did 1 plus the 4 is 5 damage, bringing him down to 1 health remaining. The Bone Stalker is going to take another swing. And he does 1 plus 1 is 2 damage. So we go down by 2. And I'm going to use my final attack to punch him without spending any energy. To take him down, we get the 1 favor and go up to 8 favor. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and discard this card from play to gain 1 health and 3 energy. Now, this is something to mention here, guys. So I noticed there's a couple other cards in Tin Realm that say that you discard them. And I'm fairly certain when you discard those, they go back into the loot deck. But the elixir says you may discard this card from play. So I'm assuming this card gets completely removed from the current game. Jason, if you happen to be watching this, maybe you can chime in the comments below and let me know if that is the case. That's how I'm going to play it until I find out otherwise. So we're going to discard this card from play to gain 1 health and 3 energy. Hey dudes, it is game night from the future in editing mode right now. So I just wanted to let you guys know I actually got in touch with Jason and he told me that the elixir gets discarded back to the loot deck. So it doesn't get removed from the game like I did in this video. It actually goes back to the loot deck, which makes it even more insane. It's such a good piece of loot to get. And yeah, so if you're playing the game and you run into this problem, be sure to put that elixir back into the loot deck. Let's get back to the game. So we're going to go up to 12 and we'll gain 3 energy and go back up to 6 and I'll just set the elixir off to the side. There we go. Okay, and then that was the random encounter at the dark pool. We can also search for food. We need a 5 or a 6. We got it, dudes. Let's go. Getting pretty lucky with food this run. And we're going to set this over this way. And then we'll take the dark pool and we'll set it next to the lakeside. And we have created a mountain symbol. So we get to move on to the next node. And we're now on the 3rd card on the maps. So we're halfway there, dudes. Let's freaking go. We got the deep wood. It's got woods on either side. That doesn't really help us. I think I'm going to skip the woods. And we're going to go to the Lost Spring instead. And there's a random event. Oh, man, it's the Labyrinth. So same thing as last time. We're going to wander through the Labyrinth and spend 2 food. But fortunately, we actually have the food to spend. That is pretty good. And then we've got more food that we can search for. So let's see if we can make up for being lost in the Labyrinth. We do. We rolled a 5. I'm getting so lucky with that this game. And there is a campsite. I'm going to use that to rest. So we're going to gain a health going back up to full. And we're going to gain an energy going up to 7. And there's nowhere to put this that will make any complete symbol. So I'll just set it over here. And that's it. That is the end of day 2. We're heading into day 3 on our adventure with the Dwarf Sentinel. We're going to move our sundial up to 3. We're going to eat a food in between days. And yeah, we're going to chow down before we go to sleep for the night. We're going to wake up the next day and pack up our stuff and get back on the road and try to make our way to Oakenshelm here. We'll shuffle up the exploration deck. And let's see what our first location is. The Dark Pool. There's an enemy and food I don't want to fight. I really don't want to fight. I'm going to push my luck. We're going to go to the next area. It's the Lover's Rest. And we've got a random event, Dark Rats. That is the theme of this game, guys. Dark Rats for days here. They have 5 health here on day 3. We're going to get to attack first. I'm going to go ahead and spend... You know what? I'm going to spend 1 energy. I'm only going to spend 1. We're going to do plus 2 damage. He's got no armor. And dudes, let's go. We did 3 plus 2 is 5. We got super lucky. We took down the Dark Rat. We're going to gain a favor. And we're going to gain a food just like that. And we get to search for food at the Lover's Rest. See if we find any. Okay, we don't this time. And we'll put this up here as the first card on our tableau. Moving into the Dead Oak. We got water and a skull on the Lover's Rest. Neither of these are going to help. We've got a skull and a forest. But there is a random event. And there is this, this campsite here that we could use to rest and get back some energy. I think we're going to do it. We're going to head to the Dead Oak. So we're not going to get to travel further down the map, but I would like to get some energy back that we just spent fighting that that rat right there. The random event is the Grove. Let's go, guys. We're finding the Grove a lot. Lots of groves. Let's see. There it is right there. So, of course, we're going to get to search for mushrooms. Let's see what we find. We rolled a 2. We found nothing edible. At least the dwarf is learning. He's not just picking up any old mushroom and chucking it in his mouth. He's actually learning from his mistakes. So unfortunately, we don't find any mushrooms that we can eat, but we can set up a camp here in the dead oak, and we're going to gain... You know what? I'm actually going to gain the food. That way we can decide if we want to use it on our energy or our health in the future. So we'll kind of bank that for now. We're going to go ahead and put the dead oak right here, I believe. Do we want to put the dead oak there? Yeah, we're going to put the dead oak right here. So we didn't make a symbol right there, so everything is all good. We got the vile shores, a trap and an enemy? No. No, we're going to move past that. Ooh, into the deep wood where there is an enemy, and it's a random enemy. This always makes me nervous. I really don't want to fight the Skullum. Let's will it into existence. We're going to fight dark rats. That's what I want. I want dark rats. I'm going to pick this one. What is it? It's a blood cap. Okay, at least it's not the Skullum. So he's got 5 health plus 3 since we're on day 3. So he's got 8 health. It is getting real out here, guys. The blood cap always attacks first. I don't like that. So see how much he's going to do. See what he rolls. He's going to do 5, but heck no, dude. We're going to throw some smoke dust in his face, and we're going to take no damage from that. And we can do that once per level. So now it's our turn to retaliate. I'm going to spend 2 energy. So we're going to do 5 damage minus his 1. So it's going to be 4 extra damage. Do I want to spend... You know what, man? I think I'm actually going to spend 3. And we're going to do 8 damage minus his 1. So we're doing 7 plus whatever we roll. And we got 1 plus the 7 is 8. That is exactly enough. Let's go. And we get 2 favor. Dude, we're at 11 favor. That's amazing. All right, good stuff, guys. That's it for the deep wood. We got forest on either side, so we're going to go ahead and connect that up to the dead oak. And we get to move forward 1, and we're on a water drop symbol. So let's search for some food by this lake right here. And we did not find any, unfortunately. All right, we've got the obelisk. It's got water and a skull, a trap, and treasure. It would be cool to find treasure. It would be cool, but if that trap is an energy trap, that sucks. We're going to skip this. We're going to skip that, and we're going to head to Bone Rock. And we've got an enemy in the form of a Bone Stalker. All right, so let's go ahead and find the Bone Stalker. Bone Stalker is going to have 7 health on day 3. He's got 1 attack, 1 armor, and he awards 1 favor. And of course, if your attack deals 0 damage, he immediately drains you by 1 energy. We definitely don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 2. Yep, we're going to spend 2. Ooh, are we going to spend 2? Dude, we're getting so low on energy, guys. This is crazy. Yeah, we're going to spend 2. So we're doing 5 minus... Ooh, should I spend 3? Yeah, I'm going to spend it all. We're going to spend it all, man. So we're doing 8 minus his 1 is 7. Plus 2 is 9. He's dead, dude. We got to be so careful from here on out, man. We have no energy left. You know what? Let's go ahead and eat a couple pieces of food to gain 2 energy back. I think that's probably our best bet at this point. And we can go ahead and search the treasure chest at Bone Rock, and we find the elixir, which I believe cures you of all of your... Oh, no. I'm thinking of the antidote. The elixir is this, the card that I removed from play. It's too bad. I don't know how that works, man. It would be really, really good to get this right now and get some energy back, but yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. So we'll set it off to the side, and yeah, we'll move on from there. So the Bone Rock, we're going to go ahead and put over here. And we've connected up another forest symbol. So we move 1 closer to Oakenselm. We're getting super close here, dudes. The Lost Spring, let's definitely go there. There's all kinds of goodies here. This is my favorite location, the Lost Spring. And we've got the Oak Warden. That's cool. Let's go ahead and pay a visit to the Oak Warden. Really cool artwork on there, dude. Super, super cool. It gives me like great Deku Tree vibes from Ocarina of Time. The Oak Warden will grant you one of the following blessings if you spend the favor indicated. So, yeah, we have to spend favor, which I think is a really cool mechanic that Jason added to the game. So if we spend 1, we'll gain 3 health. If we spend 1, we'll gain 2 energy. If we spend 2, remove all poison. If we spend 3, move 1 space on the map cards. Dang, dude, he'll grant us 1. Ooh, this is something. We're going to get to look for food, which is good. We're also going to get to rest at the camp. And if we move forward 1, we'll get to rest at that camp. I think we're going to do that, dude. So we're going to spend 3. So we're going to go from 12 down to 9. We're going to move 1 space on the map cards. And we are at a campsite. So we're going to use that to rest. I'm going to gain an energy. And then I'm going to search for food at the Lost Spring. Fingers crossed. We didn't find any. And then we got another camp. I'm going to use that to rest again and gain another energy. So we're up to 4. We have a little bit of energy to play with at least. All right, it is still a little precarious though. Let's see, guys. We're going to take the Lost Spring and we're going to put it over here on the right. And we're setting ourselves up to create this mountain symbol here. There is an enemy, but there is a campsite immediately after. So I think we're actually going to go. And let's see what the enemy is. It's a dire wolf. Cool. Okay, this is a new enemy. Let's see. The dire wolf. Where are you, dire wolf? There he is. All right, so he's got 4 base health. And we're on day 3, so he's got 7 health. He does 2 extra damage. Yikes. He's got 0 armor. He awards 1 favor. And wolves always attack first in combat. You may avoid combat with the dire wolf by spending a food. You know what? I'm going to spend a food. I'm going to toss the dire wolf some food. And yeah, he is distracted by that. And he doesn't even care about us anymore. Dude, I think there's 3 enemies in the game that attack first. That's pretty cool. That's pretty brutal. All right, so we got the campsite. I'm going to go ahead and use that to gain another energy by resting. And that is it. That is the end of that one. And we're going to connect the high nest to the Lost Spring. We have created a mountain symbol. And guys, we move 1 closer. We're 1 away. We are 1 space away from winning and getting to Oakenshelm. We're going to day 4, dudes. We're going to eat our last ration. We're going to shuffle up the exploration deck. And we're heading into day 4 with the Dwarf Sentinel. It's getting close, guys. It is getting really, really, really close. We're almost there. We've got full health. We got pretty good energy. We could use some food, but I think this might be the one, guys. Let's see what we got here for our first one. Lover's Rest? Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the Lover's Rest. See what we get for the random event. The Labyrinth. Uh-oh. So, yeah, we don't have the 2 food to spend, so unfortunately, it takes us a while to escape, and we have to move the sundial marker up by 1, so it's now on the 5th day. It took us an entire day wandering through the labyrinth. Let's search for some food on the other side of the labyrinth. We don't find any. Rip. Set the Lover's Rest up this way, and we've got the Lost Spring. I want to go. Let's go. I can't pass up the Lost Spring, so we're going to go ahead and resolve the random event. It is the Oak Warden again. Dudes, no way, guys. We found the Oak Warden. We're going to give him 3 favor going down to 6, and we can move 1 space on the map cards. And dudes, we have reached Oakenshelm, and we alert the Baron that we have freed and cured all of the Order of the Red Cloth members from the dungeon of their curse. And we have beaten Tin Realm with the Dwarf Sentinel, guys. Let's go, dudes. Heck yes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That was amazing. That was my first time playing with the Dwarf Sentinel, and he is a beast, man. You know what? The Iron Helm and the Broadsword is insane. That is such a great pair of starting trappings to start the game with. Yeah, he is a really, really powerful dude. So there we go, guys. With a little bit of luck and a little bit of good decision making here and there, we managed to make it to the end and beat the game. So dudes, hey, if you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up like button. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel, man. Hit that red subscribe button and click the bell icon next to it so you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. And I will be uploading plenty more Tin Realm playthroughs and, of course, other solo tabletop games as well. So be on the lookout for that. And hey, guys, until the next one, have a great one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.